Why Daredevil and Kingpin won't face off in Born Again, the shocking truth behind their split. Picture this, Daredevil and Kingpin, arch enemies. Every time they meet, the tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Fists clenched, jaws tight, blood in their eyes. And now, in the much-anticipated Daredevil Born Again, fans are eagerly waiting for that intense showdown. But what if I told you they barely share any screen time together? Yeah, you heard that right. We might not get the epic clashes we've been dreaming of. Why? Well, it's more complicated than you think. Now, before you freak out and wonder what Marvel's thinking, stay with me, because this is where it gets good. What if the real power of their rivalry isn't in the fights, but in what happens when they don't fight? Think about it. When these two titans of Hell's Kitchen cross paths, it's like a bomb waiting to explode. And that explosion is coming. So why aren't we getting much of them together in Born Again? It's actually a brilliant move by the writers, and here's why. During an interview at New York Comic Con, Charlie Cox, our very own Matt Murdock, and Vincent D'Onofrio, the formidable Kingpin, dropped a bombshell. These two won't be in the same room much. And get this, it's because the stakes are too high. With these characters, you always have to feel like if they cross paths, it would be a fight to the death. It would be hugely explosive. And that's exactly why you can't have them bumping into each other at every corner. The tension has to build. When these two do finally clash, it has to be monumental. So for now, they're playing a dangerous game of cat and mouse. But wait, there's more. In Born Again, Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk actually have a loose truce. Yeah, that's right. These mortal enemies agree to, quote, stay out of each other's lane. But we all know Kingpin, don't we? When has he ever played by the rules? This truce? It's shaky at best. Both characters are constantly watching, waiting, wondering. Is the other guy about to make a move? This builds the tension to unbearable levels. And when that truce eventually snaps, oh boy, it's going to be the fireworks we've all been waiting for. You don't just put Daredevil and Kingpin in a room together for no reason. It's got to mean something. And when it finally happens, it's going to shake Hell's Kitchen to its core. Here's why this is pure genius from Marvel. By keeping them apart for most of the show, the writers are doing something brilliant. It's like the calm before the storm. The anticipation builds, the suspense grows, and when they do meet, it's not just another fight scene, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. And trust me, this approach makes their eventual confrontation so much more powerful. Imagine that moment when the Kingpin finally oversteps, or Daredevil decides it's time to break the truce. Boom! Everything explodes. But the real question is, how long can this truce last? And what's going to be the spark that sets it all off? Could it be the return of the Punisher, Bullseye, or maybe something even more unexpected? This isn't just another superhero show, folks. This is Daredevil's world, and in Hell's Kitchen, peace never lasts for long. And remember, in Hell's Kitchen, the darkness always wins.